Hi, boys and girls. This is our first science video. And today's science video, we're going to find out what's inside a seed. So before a seed becomes a plant, there's a lot going on inside there. And some of you were able to do the experiment with me, either using a lima bean or some popcorn kernels. And here I have my experiment where I put lima beans with a wet paper towel inside a Ziploc bag. And most importantly, I put it on a window that got a lot of sunlight because we know plants need water and sunlight to grow. So here are the lima beans and here are the popcorn kernels. And like I said before, there's a lot going on inside those seeds before they turn into little sprouts. So what I did was, let's take a look. On the next slide, I broke open one of the lima beans. So this is the lima bean that you saw in the first bag. And I kind of pried it open, and this is what you see inside. So if you see, a seed has three really important things going on inside and on the outside as well. So here's the seed coat. It's a thin layer that protects the inside of the seed, which is important. And here, believe it or not, there's food inside the seed that helps the little plant, and here it is. You can barely see, there's a teeny tiny leaf right there, and this is the beginning of a root growing out, right? And it needs food inside so that it can grow, and this is a very fancy word for a new plant, the beginning of a new plant. It's called an embryo, okay? So the three parts of a seed are the seed coat, the food, and the embryo. And I just put this here, this picture of my kernel. This is the popcorn kernel that I did, and some of you were able to do the popcorn kernels too, and it sprouted, but this is not the top of the plant. This is actually the root. The root of the plant pops out first, and that's the part that goes in the ground, all right? So now that we all are able to look at a real seed, here is a poster, a diagram of what a seed would look like on the inside. And it looks just like the real seed that I showed you. There's an embryo growing inside. It has the food storage. And this all the way around the edge is called the seed coat. It's like a coat you wear to protect yourself from the cold and anything that could damage it. All right, so now that we learned and we took a look at my seed experiment, you're going to go ahead in the lesson plan. You'll see this diagram that needs to be completed, and you will cut these out, and you can label the different parts of the inside of a seed: the embryo, the seed coat, and the food storage. And it has a little sentence that goes along with it. So the food storage, feeds the embryo and helps it grow. The seed coat, the outermost part that protects the seed, and the embryo, the little baby plant, a baby plant made up of the root, and here's the root, and the leaves, and my leaves were just starting to grow, okay? So go ahead if you can, you have time today to do science. This would be the paper that you would finish. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't get a chance to do the seed experiment and you want to do it now, there's still plenty of time to put your seeds on the window and see if they sprout. This is something we would have done in school, so it's a lot of fun to watch the seed, the little plant pop out of the seed. So if you have time to do it, I would recommend it. Okay.